Hey, in this video, we're going to check out this concept called angle side, aka AAS, congruence postulate. And that postulate states that if you know that two corresponding sets of angles are congruent, so let's say this was 60 and say this angle was 60, and then another pair of corresponding angles, let's say this one was 90 and that was 90, and also a non-included corresponding side are congruent. Let's say this side was 5 and this side was 5. Then you know that these two triangles are congruent according to AAS. Okay, so that would mean that every other side and angle is congruent as well. Okay, so let's check out an example. So here's an example of AAS congruence. Now the important thing is that you have your two angles. The side cannot be in between the angles. Okay, so just be careful of that. So we see here we got 35 and 35, that's good. And we got 85 and 85, so those two corresponding angles are good. And then our corresponding sides are good as well. So according to AAS, these two triangles are congruent. Let's check out an example of not congruent according to AAS. So here we have two sides that are congruent and only one angle. So this would be side-side angle, which is not AAS. So this would not be an example of AAS. Okay, and then you may come across some more trickier problems. So we see here that we have this angle is congruent to this angle, and then this angle is congruent to this angle. But how do we know which sides are congruent? We don't know anything about this side or that side. Well, if we see that these two triangles, here let me bust out my pointer tool here. We see that these two triangles are sharing this side here. So according to the reflexive property, this side and this side are the same side, so they are congruent. So we have S. So these two triangles are congruent according to that theory. Okay, so try out some of these problems, and I'll see you guys in the next exercise video.